He is a Northern California Ori player, so he's going to be playing against, again, KFL, strong Outland player from Southern California. Definitely a player that many of us are looking out for here in this bracket. Off to a great start here against DND.
Yeah, so we saw Koma's Aurier earlier, talked about Aurier a little bit then. Let's take a second to talk about Eltnum. Very unique character, obviously from Melty, if you're not familiar. Character taken straight from Melty.
Yeah.
But she has this unique bullet mechanic, which you can see her bullet meter right below her life bar. And you can see how those bullets are flashing purple. As she uses them, once she reloads, if she reloads at the right time, she gets enhanced bullets, give her better properties on her gunshots.
Yeah, she's got this little timing mini game going on with her reload, and it's really fun. Most of the time, off of your combos, basic combos with Eltnum, you're going to be able to reload your bullets too. So yeah, there's a lot going on as far as Eltnum combo choices go, where it's like, how many enhanced bullets do I have?
Exactly.
Really dictates what kind of combo you go for.
Sometimes just how many bullets do I have, period.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. There's a lot of like, oh, if you have no bullets, what kind of combo you do, that kind of thing. So for people looking to try and pick a character and you're interested in that kind of like combo variety, definitely give Eltnum a shot. Ooh.
Oh, and there was, we were talking about that before, the shield break, the grid break.
Yeah, DND trying to commit to a defensive, maybe a throw, or just looking to try and get some grid with the crouch shield, but the fast overhead jump A from KFL into the chain shift to combo off of it to clutch out that round. Really good option.
Yeah, so we talked about the Assault A chain shift with Phonon. You're going to see a lot of characters that can take advantage of that. Not the whole cast, but a large majority have something like that where they can use chain shift to get a better overhead.
Yeah. So that's just one of many ways that you can use chain shift to really open up your risk reward. A lot of characters in this game have moves that like they're really good, but maybe you get no combo. But then if you use chain shift, all of a sudden it becomes a really good move. Ori 2, like we saw before with Koma, that thrust
the divine thrust.
Yeah, as far as like startup and hitbox, it's one of the best moves in the game. But you don't get a combo off of it from the A version, the fast version. But you know, with chain shift, all of a sudden it becomes a terrifying tool. Good defense here from KFL, able to deflect that super into the overhead. But DND looking really good in this round.
Yeah, I like what DND did there. They used, after the knockdown, Divine Thrust just to get close, and then whiff canceled it into EX. In this game, you can cancel on whiff a lot of specials into EXs, which is kind of like this game's super.
Yeah. Ooh. KFL, though, looking to try and run it back here. Gets a really good hit in the corner. So many resources. Are we going to see that overhead again? Or how's he going to use chain shift here? Just meaties.
That's death.
Yeah.
I don't know what DND tried to do there, but
I'm not sure either. But honestly, meeting with Eltnum is really good because of her Vorpal trait. So we talked about Vorpal, that status you get once you win that war. Once you actually have Vorpal, most characters get like an extra bonus buff of some sort.
Right.
And so Eltnum's is she can actually whiff cancel her normals. And that's really good because you can actually, you do a lot of nice options like some pressure where it's like, even if you try to backdash or do a reversal, she'll be able to punish it or block it or things like that. Right. So Eltnum's a really fun character to watch in Vorpal because her offensive options really just go skyrocket.
Very nice there by KFL, actually backdashing out of the Thanatos pressure there.
Yeah, KFL really likes the backdash with Eltnum. He's kind of known for kind of memeing with the backdash. And yeah, backdash in this game, it can be pretty difficult for a lot of characters to catch. Just because, you know, it's invincible. Not every character has a really good, like, active move to try and catch these backdashers. KFL, only one hit away, does punish the Veil off. Yeah. And a move that we actually haven't really talked that much about.
We haven't really seen much
yet.
Yeah,
no, actually, I think that's maybe the first one. So Veil off is a defensive option that costs meter. And it's invincible. It doesn't do damage, though. It's basically like a very slow DP, but instead of doing damage, it wins you the strategic war. So it grid breaks the opponent if you hit them with it. We talked about that before, grid break. It locks you out of being able to use like basically anything with the D button. So no shielding, none of that stuff. So you can't even win the grid cycle war anymore. And it also powers you up and puts you into this special mode. It gives you some extra meter, lets you do extra damage. Though that part is generally not the important part. The important part is you get them off of you, and you grid break them.
Right. It's also a good knockdown.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
It has a lot of knockdown time, lets you
Yeah.
run up. Even though the first time you see it, it might not look like it because it sends them all the way across the screen. But the thing is, they bounce off the wall,
Yeah.
and then they're knocked down, and you can just run up to them. So you always get a point-blank
Yeah.
Ogi situation with them grid broken, which is very powerful.
Really good. So the reason why it's not like broken is it's really slow. So we saw from KFL is just he did 5A,
Right.
stand jab, and was able to recover and block it. So that veil off is really slow. It's slower than most jabs.
Right.
So as long as you jab to meaty, you'll never get hit by that kind of veil off.
Just got to make sure you're
but
holding down
yeah,
back.
Yeah. But yeah, the thing is, that veil off is you just press ABC, 3 buttons to do it, so you can kind of actually just down back and kind of do it in block stun. And if they try and frame trap you with like a slow normal or something like that, or even an overhead, then you can actually just do it. And you can even just do it as a reaction. Someone's doing like an overhead, you're like, oh, I don't know if I'll be able to get the high block.
Instead of reacting with your left hand by blocking, you
yeah.
react with your right hand with ABC.
Yeah, so if you're someone who's like more nimble on the right side, it's actually a really legit option. Like we said, no damage off it, but really crushing strategic victory. And we're going to see that veil off a lot. It's an ever-present threat.
Plays,
Like everyone knows, it's like, okay, you have 100 meter, you got to look for the veil off.